Early in the morning,
What's going on, people? It's your boy Cam, Topical Juice, and I don't even know where to start with this video, guys. I really don't. I don't even know where to start with this whole episode. Like, right, you've set a personal best, 2,420 calories burnt in a day. You don't know. Anyway, this episode was just so mad in terms of, like, it wasn't crazy entertaining. It was pretty entertaining, but there's so many talking points. Now, don't get me wrong, Casey has been vindicated. But then again, even Casey goes and F's it up by throwing Maxwell under the bus with his chatty patty. Everyone is insane, guys. So I'm just going to crack on with this video because it's going to be a long one. Like the video for me, hit the bell to be notified for me. Please press that subscribe button for me and let's get straight into this video. Match road to 50k. Please help your boy get there. Share, tell your friends, tell your auntie, tell your dog, all of that, all of that. Now, the episode starts with the aftermath of Claudia and the Casey situation. I'm glad we wrapped that up. Claudia cries, like I said she would. Typical. Again, she wants to be someone's everything after 2 weeks. Grow up. I'm sorry, grow up. You want to be, oh, I want to be someone's everything. Mrs. Crimson needs to just pack it in. I was bored of it. Will and Jessie speak, and he's basically confiding in Jessie, and he's explaining that what Casey had said to him. Now, Casey had every single right to pull Will and Tom up, 100%. I've got no problem with that, and I back that. And Jessie's sitting there, I think Casey's immature for that, and I don't really think you should have apologised. And Will says to Jessie, I said to him, I've been with Claudia and I get it. Will basically explains to Jessie that he said something to Casey, but he didn't say that to Casey. And I said in yesterday's episode, I felt like the producers were cutting a lot of key information about the conversations. I need to do a deep dive into these producers because they're genuinely trash. Casey and Rosie speak, and he basically explains that he's got a better connection, and out of respect, he won't be too affectionate. Fine. Cool. Claudia continues to cry, and again the constant tears in the makeup room, the crying, and she's moaning again. Oh, they went on the terrace straight away. Oh, are you effing serious? Oh, fam, who cares about your feelings? You are no one. He let you off. He let you down gently. He can do whatever the hell he wants. If he wants to go on the balcony, on the terrace, get her in doggy and blow her back out in front of the rest of the Love Island villas, and you can get a front row view, first class seats, then he can do that. Shut your mouth. Then the main story of the episode. Jessie pulls Casey. Jessie, what are you, how, I'm sorry. This was the strangest encounter I've ever seen. I was literally watching this thinking, what the flipping hell are you doing getting your big nose in their business? I was literally sitting here scratching my head thinking, what's this got to do with you? Coming across like Olivia, who's also a mad woman, by the way. We'll get into all this. Everyone's fake, guys. Everyone. I don't want to hear no one in my comment section riding for anyone. Everyone's fake. The only ones that are worth a damn, Kai and Sana. I don't even want to hear about Tanya and Shaq. I don't even want to hear about them. Yeah, they're not as bad as everyone else at the moment. Well, Tanya is. Tanya's god awful, but I ain't trying to hear about them. Everyone's shit, apart from Kai and Sana. They're the only ones that have got. Yeah, forget Kai's record before that. Move on. If you're still holding Kai accountable for what he did about 10 years ago, move on. Now he's found a great connection. He is as good as gold. Simple as that. So Jessie basically butts in and says, I don't really think they've got to apologise and all this stuff. I'm not really good at Australian accent. And she, what's it got to do with you? Jump on a kangaroo's back and get out of it. Ain't no one want your opinion. And she's basically explaining how Will was defending Claudia, and Will defending Claudia doesn't mean that he's not backing Casey. Well, whether you like to think so or not, it does mean that actually. Because if he's backing Claudia, by default, he isn't really supporting Casey. So, Casey, my MVP, until he snakes Maxwell, but my MVP, he says, I don't really understand why you're getting involved. She goes, I'm letting you know my opinion. No one asked for it. Get out of here, man. He goes, I don't really care. He goes, thank you for sharing your opinion. You made me feel shitter. And a man goes, you can go, I'll be here. He literally dismissed her like a year 7 head of year. You know what I'm saying? He just said, get out of here. He said, you can go now. Chew. Toodaloo. You know what I'm saying? I'll be here resting, you know what I'm saying? He just dismissed her. You're dismissed, bitch. It's actually hilarious. Tom comes over, he's back with the combo again. Tom thinks he's slick here, but he does like to give his opinion here and there as well, a lot. Will catches wind, and then he pulls Jessie for a chat, and he says, listen, he basically explains, darling, you didn't really need to get involved because you kind of saying that is now driving a wedge between me and Casey, which is obviously what happens. And I'll get to Will later. He basically says, why are you getting involved in the nicest way possible? You get it? Kai and Sanam, yeah, the only scene they had was just pure, beautiful, beautiful scene, yeah? They're talking about the game, having bands, not taking it that serious. The connection's there, they must get the 50k. It's as simple as that, they must win. And I actually voted. I voted today. The hideaway's then open, yeah, and Sammy and Tom go, and Sammy's looking all sexy, yeah, while Tom is looking at old McDonald, bro. Man's looking at old McDonald had a farm fam. What the fuck are these big flary jeans? And she's making an effort in all his lingerie, and man's wearing these dirty jeans coming like Dammy and Martin selected his outfit for him, yeah? And he makes Sammy exclusive. Whatever. Jessie, Claudia and Olivia, right, are speaking, and Jessie, once again, capping. She's just capping. She's talking about how he got defensive. Yeah, when you're getting your big nose in his business, he's got every right to be defensive. You're just sticking your nose in and twisting the knife for no reason. Yeah, F Claudia. She can kiss my ass, genuinely. Actually, the only time I liked her was when she just humbled herself and actually started wanting to squash it with him. Because Claudia's just full of cap anyway, they all are. And then Olivia's sitting there going, oh yes, yeah, when someone's defensive, it means they're guilty and all this stuff, yeah. These girls are the worst. I'm sorry, they're the worst. Yeah, don't get me wrong, the men, I'm gonna call out the men as and when it comes in this episode, don't you worry about that. But these women are truly the worst I've ever seen. You've even got feminists here on Twitter saying, listen, I'm a pure blood feminist. Even I can't even ride for these girls, you get it? She's just fighting Will's battles because he knows he's some soft Tinkerbell ass motherfucker. Again, Claudia with so much bass in her voice. Casey hugs Claudia and says, you know, I'm here for you. And you know what? I actually think that's not a bad gesture. Because he, as much as you lot think, yeah, that Casey's full of ish, which he probably is, he genuinely is feeling bad about the situation. You can see that, it's clear as day. So for him to hug Claudia, I think that's actually a pretty nice gesture. And then you've got Claudia, yeah, again, she embraces him back, doesn't say nothing, yeah, doesn't say not a peep, quiet as a church mouse, yeah, mute, deaf and dumb. And then as soon as she goes back into the makeup room, it's oh, you're the last person I want to be helped from, and right. Why didn't you say that? Trash. Then you've got Jessie again whispering about, in fact Jessie is certainly certified donut of the day. In fact they all really deserve it, but Jessie must be donut of the day. You've literally, for everything by the way, I'm just going to make this a quick segment. For everything she did in this episode, she's donut of the day, right? Then you've got her whispering about Casey in the bed. Now, whether they're talking about the situation or not, she's talking about Casey. That's a fact. That isn't, it's as simple as that. Oh, people don't really say their opinions. Whatever you, no matter how you sugarcoat it, you were talking about Casey. That is a cold hard fact. And Casey, once again, literally calls him out and says, get a life. Get a life. Yeah? And Will's like, oh, we weren't even talking about it. And Jessie, did you notice? Jessie didn't say anything. She just laughed. She said nothing. But when she gives that feedback later to the girls, it's if you heard about what we were saying, then we'd know that we weren't even talking about you. No, you didn't say that. You didn't say that. You're full of shit. Genuinely, everyone in this villa is weak. They are melts. I would love to be in this villa because I really would pattern every single one of them. No problem. I've got no problem telling it how it is, clearly. Look at me, I'm on this YouTube thing telling it how it is. So like, it's madness. I've got no problem to your eye, looking to you in your eyes and telling you what it is. Even if I unfollow someone on Instagram, I'm telling you, you understand? Like, the morning comes around, yeah, and basically, Casey's still pissed. And he's got every right to be, yeah, because the way he got isolated and condemned in yesterday's episode was pathetic. Everyone was sheep. Everyone was proper sheep and threw him under the bus, right? And Will says, you know, don't be a child about it. Don't be a child about it. Don't, you know, I'll tell you, but don't be a child about it. You're the one sat there bitching in bed, you little idiot. And Will, you need to remember who you are, by the way, about, oh, everyone's moving like a snake. Bro, you don't talk like that. You go back to the farm, bro. You better recognise, bro. Big man saying recognise. So then you get Casey, Ron and Maxwell all questioning Jessie's motives. And Maxwell then starts this kind of bitch fest about, Jessie always has to get her 2 pence in and Maxwell, you dumb blind fool. Do you know who you're in bed with, you idiot? Are you insane? Do you need to go to Arkham Asylum and these things? Are you mad? As in, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that he's cussing out Jessie. But how are you not seeing you're literally in bed with the most narcissistic, delusional woman in there? Madness. Then you got oh yes, I'm a girl's girl. Oh yeah, I'm a girl's girl, Olivia. Yeah, you got Olivia bitching about Jessie, Talana. Yeah, you've literally got Jessie, sorry, fucking Olivia. Yeah, this talking about, oh, I don't think her intentions are there. I thought that a while back. Oh, she's fighting for attention. Oh my god. Oh my god. The irony. It's actually insane. You've literally got this girl ass wannabe clown, yeah, bitching about Jessie. But aren't these girls meant to be clicked up? Isn't it girl power? Isn't it, oh yeah, the boys are dickheads and we're all the best and we don't hold each other accountable because we're all weird, insecure losers. Oh no, fair enough. Maybe Olivia didn't get the memo. You know what I'm saying? They're all snakes and they ain't got no base. Honestly, they're all snakes, genuinely. You've got Will and Jessie speaking, Ron and Lana speaking, and Ron's now talking about how he's not impressed with Jessie's moves. But then you've got Ron saying to Will later in the episode, don't let all these little whispers make you mad. What the Ron, shut up, man, with your one eye on the prize, bro. Honestly, you should be focusing on Peter Pan and these things with your pirate ass, bro. Genuinely, like, just everyone's fake. This is like a fake overload. My heart can't take this. I'm getting palpitations looking at all this BS. It's crazy. You've got Maxwell and Olivia talk, and again, they're just bitching about Jessie, and you've literally got this whole movement against Jessie, which I'm all for, by the way. Because Jessie's as fake as Jessie's personality is as fake as her face and her body, bro. So like, I've got no problem with them calling her out, but it's the fact that they've all got their third eye is open for Jessie. Well, not Ron's. His one eye's open for Jessie, but everyone else can't see that Olivia is the same, if not worse. It's beyond me, guys. Genuinely, it is beyond me. I can't believe this. And she's just saying, Olivia's just saying, me being me, I know everything, and yeah, I know, I've known this for all the time in the world. I've known this before I even came in the villa. I knew Jessie was fake, and shut up, man, suck him out, man. Brother, get out of here, man. Casey and Will speak, and basically Casey explains to Will, fam, it was weird. Put a muzzle on your bish, yeah, big man thing, because it was weird. Conversation with me, like, why is she getting involved? And Will's just basically saying he's confused and all this, and it wasn't that deep, and get out of here, man. Then you've got, after the hideaway, Tom and Sammy come out and they just explain their situation, whatever. Jessie, Claudia and Sammy, again, Jessie bitching about Casey, saying he got defensive. No, he didn't, man. Even if he did, he had every right to. And then that's where Jessie pops up saying, oh, if you can hear me, then you'd hear that I wasn't actually talking about the situation. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sorry, please rewind the episode. When Casey told her what, stop being so childish, or whatever he said, just what are you doing? She just went and rolled over. Did you hear Jessie clap back? Unless the producers edited out, which is, they might have done, because the way people were talking about it in the morning, it did give me the feeling that they did edit some stuff out. But as far as what we saw, you were mute. Yeah, you were Helen Keller. All these people, yeah, they've got so much vim when they're bitching about other people, yeah, but they literally shrivel up like testicles in freezing weather, bro. It's embarrassing. Casey then talks to Sammy and Tom and basically explains, word for word what he said to Jessie. Word for word, by the way, not what Jessie said, word for word. And then Tom actually says, oh, don't you think that she is being genuine because of her sticking up for Will type thing? So it's a fair question to ask, so whatever. Claudia says that she doesn't want to be awkward around Casey no more, and she then pulls him and says, I want us to be friends again, let's smooth it out, be friends. After all that woofing, all that barking, you ain't got no bite. Listen, you bite with no teeth, you bite with gums, literally like a granddad, just that's what your bite is, soft. Gummy bites. Keenan then takes Rosie to the terrace. Now guys, I never actually said this in any of my videos, and I should have done, because it makes it seem like Cam knew. But I saw people in my comment section say it as well. It was clear that Keenan liked Rosie. And for me, the moment that he liked Rosie was either when he kissed her in the game or before that. There was something that happened before that gave me an inkling that he liked Rosie. But I can't quite put my finger on when it was, but it was definitely the game when he kissed Rosie, when I thought, yeah, he definitely likes the girl. And I saw people in my comment section saying the same thing. So he then takes her to the terrace. So when he said, should we go on the terrace? I thought, why? You know what I'm saying? Why? And then he basically says, yeah, I'm gravitating towards you, Rosie. I owe it to myself to tell you. And she literally laughs. Genuinely, she doesn't. Oh, it was actually embarrassing. Like, she goes, "Aw, is my man a newborn puppy? Bro, is my man doing tricks for a treat? Or is he a seal? Oh, doing tricks for what about What the? Oh my God. He goes, oh, let's keep this between us two, which is a fair thing to say. And she goes, oh, why? She literally, not only does she not rate him or feel the same, she then wants to snake him, this so-called friend of hers, yeah, to Casey, because she wants to be transparent. Why? The only reason you'd have to tell Casey is if you were gonna actually talk to Keenan and explore both options. That's when you tell him. Why would you throw your so-called friend under the bus? Honestly, everyone in this villa, guys, is as fake as shite. Genuinely, it's madness. She's like, no, he must be told. And he's like, what? Like, whatever. Honestly, Keenan's the only one that is worth a damn, genuinely. Max and Casey speak here, and Max basically just starts a bitch fest. Now, he basically says what we've all been saying, that I was looking for some tears, fam. I was trying to get the binoculars out, and I was trying to search for some tears on Jessie's face. You know what I'm saying? Where's the telescope at? We can't see nothing. And I was just chuckling to myself thinking, Max, you got the binoculars out for Jessie. How are you legally blind for the girl that's in your bed? Bro, I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. He's just saying, oh, I couldn't even see a tear. I want to believe she's genuine, but blah, blah, blah. I'm not too sure. And Casey feels like, oh, it was such an act and questions her behaviour. But then Casey says, listen, I want to bring it to her. And I want to bring it to Will, but I don't really want to ruin our friendship. And this basilisk ask, slithering, Malfoy looking like wannabe 1960 grease cast motherfucker, yeah, Casey, ends up going and spilling the beans seconds later to the group about what Max said. And then twisting and then stirring the pot there. And I thought, you lot are truly a bunch of snakes. I thought Harry Potter killed you lot with a fang. I thought Harry Potter put the damn fang in your claw. Bro, they're all snakes. Bro, genuinely, go back to the Chamber of Secrets, man. He basically snakes Maxwell to Claudia, Sammy, and Tom, and I'm just baffed. Will then speaks to Jessie, and she's just talking about it's playing on my mind, and he's saying I've got your back, and oh, there we go. Then all the fake tears start coming again, fam. She needs to, all them injections in her cheeks, they have ruined her crying ability. Yeah, fucking hell, dry than a camel's arse crack in the desert, bro. Genuinely. Casey and Jessie speak. He comes over and he basically says, sorry if I came across as defensive, and they basically squash it. I'm just gonna speed through this. Sammy, Tom, Liv, and Will are all speaking, and they then say, oh, Maxwell just came over to Casey and pulled him, and blah, blah, blah. Fam, what is with this cast? These lot have got a motorboat engine in their mouths. They just, as soon as they hear something, they have to spray it everywhere. Fucking hell, like a hose on a garden, bro. What? Guys, I value my friendship group so much. We are trill. We don't, if someone tells us something, we keep our mouth shut. There's a reason why people trust me to say things like, don't talk. Yeah, me done talking. Yeah, baby, yeah, done talking. Yeah, these lot are so, it's madness. Anyway, Will gets heated, talking about, oh, why is Maxwell moving like a snake? Why is Maxwell moving like a snake? Bro, fam, you better remember where you come from, bro. And then Olivia pipes up again because she must get her 2 pence in as well. She must get her platypus ass lips in the whatever discussion. It's funny because even though she threw Lana and them under the bus here, at least she told Will to his face. Because she's so real, and I don't really talk about people behind their backs. And you know what? For once, she actually did say it to his face, but she still threw everyone else under the bus at the same time. And she's basically saying, yeah, it stemmed from movie night, but it didn't stem from movie night for you though. You always knew about her, didn't you? I swear you always knew about Jessie and her antics and her fakeries. Clown. Anyway, and he goes, I'm livid, I'm fuming, and Olivia's saying, oh, loads of people have said it, me, Lana, whoever we spoke about it. And you know what, in Crimson's defense here, Claudia actually defends Jessie. She defends Jessie to Olivia and saying she's just backing the girls. But at the end of the day, backing the girls or not, she had a lot of vim. Jessie had a lot of vocals that movie night, especially for someone who was stirring the pot in Casa and More. That's why you have to humble yourself. Guys, this is why you pipe down, you know your place, and you humble yourself. Because all that woofing, all that barking that Jessie was doing, defending her girls even turned against her. Oh, it's a cold world. Oh, it is a sub-zero world out here. This is why you shut the fuck up, yeah, and you know your place. You do what Kai and Sanam are doing, and you just, I'm not involved, bruh. If they don't win this game, it is a setup. I don't give a shit about Fiat 500. If they don't win this show, it is a setup. It is a conspiracy. It's a pure setup. And the producers have rigged it still, 100%. Olivia just pipes up again and just saying that, yeah, Jessie's playing games and rare tear and this, that and the other. Honestly, guys, the chokehold Olivia has over the group, how the hell have you lot not seen that Olivia is one of the biggest game player in here? Oh yeah, if you're defensive, that means they know they're guilty. Oh, this person's playing a game, that person's playing a game, Kai's doing this, Jessie's doing that, Ron's doing this. So by your logic, you're talking about everyone else playing games. You're getting defensive when people call you out. So by your logic, are you not guilty as sin? The hypocrisy blows my mind. I'm sickened. The boys, the girls, I am truly disgusted. They are the worst contestants in any show I've ever seen. Genuinely. Like and subscribe, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.